Oh, man. Happy friggin' Saturday. And yes, I do need to take a second to remind myself, is it Saturday? Is it Wednesday? What day is it? It's all the eggnog. It's all the turkey. I've got a bit of a turkey coma going on, and I know I'm not the only one. Had lots of turkey, had lots of stuffing, had lots of cranberry sauce. You guys know how I feel about my cranberry sauce, and if you don't, join the members only Discord, because I shared my super secret, not really, it's not really super secret, but it is super delicious cranberry sauce recipe in the members only Discord. Yet another perk channel members get. My way of saying thank you in a small way. Try that cranberry sauce and thank me later. If you like cranberry sauce, you'll love it. I promise. I promise. I would make, if it wasn't taboo to eat Thanksgiving dinner like in July, I would do it. Okay, I would. And I would feel no shame. But there are those around me that do hold me accountable, you know. So I don't. But sometimes I wish I did. Do you ever wish that you could have a seasonal dinner, like a seasonal themed dinner in a random month? Like, you know what? I know it's January, babe, but tonight it's honeyed ham and mashed potatoes. I'm going crazy over here. This is what happens when you give me too many days off from my regular day job. I become a little nutty, a little out there. I lose track of time. I should probably just stay busy. Anyways, new episode released earlier today. For those of you who like budget knives, check this one out. I kind of Frankenstein this one. This is the new knives S13, but they're coming out with new versions of this knife. Prior, it was only like blue G10, jade G10, black G10. And now they're coming out with carbon fiber, the Ultim, titanium. They're even going to have an M390 version. And while I would love to say that they sent your boy the titanium version, because that's what it looks like in my hands, they did not. I asked for it and they said, those are, you know, low stock. It happens. But that's okay. So I actually bought a U23 a couple months ago to have as part of my utility razor EDC comparison video that I did. And I looked at it and I said, you know, they don't advertise this, or at least I don't think they do. But those scales look the same. And so I swapped them, and I've been a happy clam. Check it out. If you like hollow grinds, you like simple designs, you like classically good-looking knives, this would do it. They're definitely, New Knives is definitely missing the boat on not just making all the parts and then letting people build their preference on the website. That is definitely a route that I would go if I was New Knives. Anyways, that's enough of my monologue. Guys, welcome into the Saturday live stream, and shout out to the first person in the chat. We got Blue Tooth Blades. I'm gonna announce it like in the blue corner, Bluetooth Blades. I won't do that. I won't become a boxing announcer, I promise. What's up to Mick Ranger? Good to see you, man. We've got Night Rayer in the house, or maybe not. He says probably can't make it tonight, but I will catch up. Dropping a like now to show my support. Oh, thanks, man. Do it, guys. Spartan, kick the like button. And if you're coming in later, if you watch this after it's already been live, let me know in the comment section. Are you coming in after the live stream? Do you enjoy watching these after the fact? Let me know. Let me know. Shout out to all the people who stream this after the fact. What's up, Ground Fog? Good to see you. Wicked Dream Design in the house. Guys, if you got in on the pre-order, check your email addresses. That didn't make sense. Check your inboxes, because newsletter on the nefarious production just got sent out. Shout out to Wicked Dream Designs. What's up, Marco? I knew Marco wouldn't be far behind. What's up? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Crazy Roach in the house, another channel member. Craig Vincent, the Ponds. He says, this is part of my plans for the evening. Well done, sir. I see what you did. I see what you did there. I'm stealing that. Ohio Lefty Knife Guy, thanks for being a channel member. Welcome in, man. We've got, hold on, Jim Miller, another channel member. Channel members everywhere. Good to see it. Ed B, another channel member. Thank you, sir. He says, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I have no idea. That is beyond me. All right. I'm catching up, or at least I'm trying to. At least I'm trying to, guys. Quick thing. If I ever miss, if I always feel bad whenever I miss someone's like their like a 10-month anniversary, for example, or a super chat, or you know, anything that should be highlighted. If I miss it, I am so sorry. I never mean to ignore people. These streams are not like so crazy big that I should have the excuse to be like, oh, there's just so much going on. Like, we got a lot going on, but just so everyone knows, I do miss stuff. I am human. I'm sorry. I will always try to catch that stuff if I can. If I miss it, I do apologize. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Paul Mills, thanks for being a channel member. Welcome in, man. John Tagamore, another channel member. Thank you, fellas. Blade Shooter G, what's up, man? Thank you for riding with the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, you know what? Something that I haven't done yet that I plan to do. I need to change what the members are called, but I haven't done that yet. What's up, Louie? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Mark Parks, thanks for being a channel member. High Tide EDC in the house. What's up, dude? Miranda Hastings, what's up? What's up, Rainey? Welcome in. We got, hold on, I'm scrolling like a madman. Crazy Roach, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hey, we got Daily Gear Guide. What's up, dude? Guys, make sure to check out Daily Gear Guide. Do so. AKA JD for EDC. What's up, JD? Let's go. We've got a first highlighted chat. John Blackman, welcome in. Thank you for being a channel member for 13 months. He says, what's up, dude? I'm living my best life out here on my turkey coma, riding it. You know, we're going to end that right there. Anyways, we're having a good time so far. And I'm trying not to miss chats, but what I use to highlight my chat messages, it'll freeze and then skip ahead. And that's how I miss stuff. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. All right. Hold on. Lone Star Talboy, what's up, dude? Welcome in. He says, carry of the day is the Cold Steel Espada Large and the Civivi Odium. That's that's not a knife. This is a knife. Love it. I need to get one of those. Wait, do they have the Espada Large and the Espada XL? I have none of those, but I should probably get at least one. Probably. What's up, Addicted to Blades? Welcome in. Just in case I didn't miss it, Craig Vincent, good to see you, man. Let's see. We're scrolling. All right. Adventure 50, thanks for being a channel member. Welcome in. Ed B says, we don't like watching you roll. It's your sensual voice that drags us in. Yeah, this could be a videoless episode, right? Thanks, man. Rainey says, B Devious won a Remet on Duty stream and gifted it to me. First time anyone in the knife community gifted me a knife. Was really cool. Wow, that's awesome. That's really cool. Shout out to B Devious. He's a frequenter of this channel. Good guy all around. I love seeing the community band together and do stuff. That's awesome. What's up to C Kobe? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Jay Korskin in the house, another channel member.
This is Sparta!
See Kobe, good to see you, man. He says, caressing the like button, sensually buying it a steak dinner, and then never calling it again the like button. Knife Plebe in the house. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being a channel member for 7 months. Says congrats on 10K, dude. Thank you, man. I'm still through the moon about that. You know, it's a big milestone. Okay, it's a big milestone. It means that the channel is officially not invisible. Sort of. Sort of. Okay, Kevin Smith and Knives, welcome in. Thanks for being a channel member. He says, what's up? What's up, dude? Stephen M, another channel member. Hold on. Jay with the $2 super. He says, this is Farta. Ooh.
This is Sparta!
Patches. I don't have any patches yet. Paging Bluminati Ninja. Who's your patch guy? Somebody get a hold of Blue. Tell him that I need his patch guy. Do it. Help me out. Speaking of the devil, what's up, B Devious? Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Gas Station Knives Forever, another channel member. What's up, man? All right. We're rolling. We're rolling with it. Come on now. Scroll, damn you. Scroll. All right. I might just have to skip to the bottom. I hope I didn't miss anything in the meantime. All right. I may miss someone. Roman M, good to see you, man. Welcome in. Daily Gear Guide says, I just miss stuff because I am talking too much. That's usually what I'm accused of, JD. People tell me that I talk too much. And then I get on camera and I talk to essentially myself. I feel like you have to be a special kind of special to do what we do. You know what I'm talking about. Ace Pellin, what's up, man? He says, does he take karaoke requests? Karaoke. I see what you did there. I don't sing karaoke. I wouldn't do that to this microphone. I can't carry a tune vocally, believe it or not. Ed B says, no, the intention is to get Roll to eat raisins. Denied. Gas Station says, I love your Shambo ASMR channel. You know, like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do ASMR. It's like they're basically deep throating the microphone, you know, with the sounds. For some people, that's their thing. That's not my thing. You know, the mic is already, I'm very close with the microphone, but we're not that close. Daily Gear Guide says, any sweet Black Friday deals grabbed? No, but I do have a new knife day. This guy came in today, ordered the M Fire, straight from Mr. Brian Winters himself. Shout out to Winter Blade. Everyone says Winter Blade Co. because that's what he has the website listed at, but the name of the company is Winter Blade, not Winter Blade Co. Winter Blade. For some reason, Winter Blade was taken as a URL, so that's why it's winterbladeco.com. But guys, it's not Winter Blade Co. It's Winter Blade. Anyways, he sold me this directly. He didn't have to, but he did. And it's awesome. Absolutely love the M Fire. And as many people as sold it out, I will still say that this knife is highly underrated. DLC Vanax. You can take it from a magnet-driven automatic, all the way to a manual. Titanium and 3K carbon fiber. Come on. It's good. It's really good. All right. Jim Miller says, any channel that has MC in the chat isn't invisible. You see, and here's the funny thing. For the longest time, I've always, like, people have asked me, they're like, something metal complex. I've even had people give me crap about my S30V video and be like, well, Metal Complex is responding to you. I'm like, I don't think Metal Complex knows that my channel exists. I don't know. Had to pop my ears there. Sorry. So the funny thing is, like, for those who don't know the timeline, MC popped in the chat Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? No, it was last week. Yeah, it was last week, I think. Time has eluded me once more, and my understanding of it is nil. Metal Complex was recently in the live stream chat, and it kind of blew me away because, again, I didn't think that he even knew my channel existed, and apparently he enjoyed himself here. So that's great, guys. I can't claim that the channel's invisible anymore. I will still say this: I do not consider myself an influencer. Like, I'm rarely selling out inventory based on my video review suggestions. Will that change in the future? Maybe. Right now, probably not, but we'll see. Anyways, that was really cool. It was really cool. The Pond says, Ed B, now I'm just picturing the real shorts with the blonde chick saying the luxury car name over and over again while tapping it. Was that like that Jaguar ad? Did you guys see that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a ridiculous car ad that was released recently. I'm a big fan of cars. Yet another hobby that I cannot afford. Jaguar is trying to go the way of Apple, but they did it wrong. And their new ad has absolutely nothing to do with cars. It's absurd. Just look up new Jaguar ad and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's very, very absurd. I am Chaos. Good to see you. It says, looking at the comments, you definitely have some weirdos up in here, my kind of place. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're welcome here, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. John Tagamori says, wait. Stop the live stream. Where's Ian? I have no idea. I know he was in the Discord. Where is Ian? Ian, are you lurking? Come back, wherever you are. Stephen M says, I'm with you on the raisins there, Roll. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, when I first said in a live stream like a year ago that I didn't like raisins, I wasn't making a big deal about it. I just said that I didn't like raisins, something to that effect. And at that time, at least 70% of the chat was with me. And since then, the whole chat has aligned as raisin lovers. Who does that? Single-handedly, if I influenced anything on this channel, it was the pure amount of raisins being purchased by knife enthusiasts. Now everyone's a raisin lover. Not me. I like my grapes juicy and not old and not tasting of regret and sadness. Rainey says, I found a big brown bear 15V PM2 for a good price on Black Friday. I couldn't say no or couldn't buy it. Because if I found that on Black Friday, I would buy it. I know that DLT is going to be releasing, and maybe it was on DLT, but they had the coming soon section with 15V para 3s, 15V Yojimbo 2s. We'll check it out. A whole bunch of desirable blade steels for Spyderco. Maybe that was one of them. I think the PM2 may have been on that list too. Jim Miller says, got a hedgehog for $49. Wait, which hedgehog? Is it? I carried a hedgehog today. Is it the TPK hedgehog? The Box Destroyer 9000? Yep. Love this knife. Love this knife. Or are you talking about a Vosteed hedgehog? Either way would be a good deal. She says, couldn't resist. I wouldn't be able to resist either. That's a good call. Hey, shout out to Blue Minotti Ninja, who is in the house. Says, gifted 5 channel memberships. Thank you, dude. And congrats to the 5 people who just got channel members. We got Daily Gear Guide, Alex Kerber. We got Constantine Marine, Gina's Reef, and 1931 Leatherworks. Congrats, fellas. If none of you guys are in the members only Discord, here's your invite. go on over to my community tab in YouTube. And if you scroll down, you will see a members only post that has an invite link. Once you're in, you're in. You can leave whenever you want, but only members can see that invite. Daily Gear Guide says the M Fire from Brian Potter. Brian Potter. Does he know Harry Potter? I don't know the joke, JD. It's been a week for me. C. Kobe says M Fire. Dude, the M Fire is great. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to do some cutting with this bad boy. I checked this out. Winterblade was cool enough to include me in the pass round. Pass round knives, in case you didn't know, are not knives that we get to keep. They're knives that go around in a circle and they ship and they eventually go back to, the company. So I got to check it out, but on a pass round knife, I don't really do cut tests. It's not really fair to do something that could potentially cause wear and tear to something that another channel is going to review. You want to keep it in as good a condition as possible for the next guy. It's respectful. This one is mine, and I'm going to do some cutting with this because the moment I handled it, I looked at that edge geometry and I thought to myself, this could be the rival to the TPK Hedgehog as far as cutting ability. There's very few knives that I've encountered that have the cutting ability of the TPK Hedgehog. Very, very, very few. And I got to say, I'm not a slip joint guy, but I am definitely a TPK Hedgehog guy. And looking at just the blade geometry, you could tell if you look at the Spanish tip razor, it's so thin, my camera won't even focus on it. For giggles, when I did my utility razor comparison, I cut through cardboard with, my 4 utility razors, and then I cut through it with this. And just based on pure cutting ability, I would take this over any cutting utility razor out there. Not for construction work. All you Milwaukee fastback types, behave. I know there's quite a few of you. I'm talking about everyday Joe kind of cutting stuff. Oh shoot, my wife just ordered, 20 Amazon boxes and now it's my job to dispose of them. So non-construction work aside, everyday Joe cutting tasks, the cutting ability of the TPK Hedgehog is something that I haven't really encountered anywhere else at the moment, at least for what I've checked out. I keep searching. And oftentimes what I do is when I get a knife in, I'm like, wow, that cutting geometry looks great. And a little voice in the back of my head says, but is it as good as the TPK Hedgehog? Why did you even bother then? Why? I'll find another way to justify it. Joe's Garage, what's up, man? He says, what's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow from Monty Python's Holy Grail? Great movie quote. I haven't watched that in probably 20 years. Crazy. Lone Star says, Sanmai is Ian Coates incorrect. As Ian Coates incorrectly tried to explain to the Blade HQ Live, he offered only a romanization to phonetically pronounce the Japanese word. I have no idea what's going on here. All right. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Days D says, yeah, MC popped in and down for collaboration. I'll do a live with anybody. The hard part is for me is that I just need to be able to schedule it, right? I don't really do spontaneous hop on the live stream kind of things just because of how my live is set up. I would love to. I'm down to collaborate with anybody. If anybody wants to do an episode, live debate, talk steel, talk knives, talk sports, not on my channel. I draw the line at sports, religion, and politics. 3 things to ruin any Thanksgiving dinner. Not that I don't have strong feelings on all of those, but because I have strong feelings on all of those. Gas Station Knife says MC was doing competitive market. I don't know if I really compete. Like my channel's only been around for what, 2.5 years? Ed B says, there goes Roll being modest again. I try to call it like I see it, man. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe my perspective is just warped. I don't know. It's possible. Daily Gear Guide says, got to get back to edits. Have a good live, brother, everyone. JD, thanks for dropping in, man. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll catch you on the flip side, man. Stephen M, good to see you. He says, Rollshambo, you are definitely an influencer. You influenced me to buy way too. Yeah, blame it on me. When the conversation comes up with the significant other, like, oh, you bought another pocket knife. How much did that one cost? And you're like, it was $50. $50? $150. It was Rollshambo. He reached through the screen. No. I have been influenced. I'll be honest. Sometimes when I look at a knife, I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. The first thing I'll do is I'll start watching everybody else's content on it because I'm genuinely interested. And then that's the rabbit hole for disaster. Revolving Blades, welcome in, man. Thanks for being a channel member. Definitely appreciate that. I Am Chaos says, feels like home. Why does that remind me of when jobs tell you, we're like a big family here? If an employer ever tells you that we're just one big family, don't walk away. Run. I go to work because bills are expensive and taxes suck. I'm not trying to get adopted by Bob the manager. Joke's on me. At my day job, I am a manager. But I also don't tell people on my team that we're one big family. That rhetoric needs to end. Gas Station Knife says, I tried watching a discussion about that ad, but I had to stop because one of the panelists decided Jaguar was three syllables. Jaguar. I couldn't listen. I watched the ad and the first thought in my head was, what the I don't know what Jaguar is doing. I don't know. Ed B says MC's live chat is a cluster. Yeah, man. I've been in there. It's a stock market ticker. Can't keep up with anything. Sprinkled Donut says, nah, white grapes are the best. I like white grapes. I like red grapes too. I like seedless grapes. But no matter what, I don't like it when they dry up and then they sell me the old grapes as raisins. I have boxes in my pantry. And I know that one of these days I'm going to owe somebody some raisin eating on channel. I don't hate raisins. I just severely dislike them. Gas Station Knife says, every knife tuber has kryptonite. Coleslaw is to MC as raisins is to Shimbo. As pickles is to said Stevie. Lone Star says, Ian is busy trying to learn how to spell sandmig, gouge drama, center mass in a nice tight shot group. Paging Ian Coates. Ian Coates, the people need to see you. All right. Beat Devious says GP Knives pair of 2 Rec 76 for $213 is still in stock. Oh, really? Hey, there he is. Ian Coates, the man himself. What's up, Ian? Good to see you, man. He says pass around knives are knives you pass around. You know, I mentioned this because I've done reviews on pass around knives in the past. And I've had comments on those videos where people are like, well, you just say that because you got the knife for free. Technically, you pay to be a part of a pass round because shipping costs money. So pass round knives, Some people think that those knives are just like given. Pass around knives are not given. That's why I mentioned it, because I have seen those comments and they're like, well, you, how much did they pay you? Like, I paid U.S. Postal Service. Oh, the USPS. Has anyone been noticing the USPS has been doing some weird stuff lately? I want to say that at least 1 out of every 3 packages gets to Denver. I live in Denver, and then shoots all the way to like Wyoming before turning around and coming on back. 1 out of every 3 packages for the last 2 months has been doing that. Has anyone else been experiencing postal weirdness? Check on your postman. Make sure he's all right, because he's doing some weird stuff. Maybe he's discovering himself. I don't know. RJ Atwell, good to see you. He says, thoughts on the Bel Air, the Kershaw Bel Air? It's one that I've wanted to check out for sure. Hold on. And for those who don't know what we're talking about, we'll go on over to the screen share and I'll show you. It's a very interesting knife. So this is the Kershaw Bel Air, and its claim to fame here is that it's American made with decent materials. It's got Magna Cut, and Kershaw is claiming 62 to 64 Rockwell, which looks good. And then it's got aircraft grade aluminum, and it's made in the US. And it's a crossbar style lock, and it's $162. And it's available on Kershaw's website, apparently. So here's my thoughts. Okay. As far as the Bel Air is concerned, I am definitely interested in it. I'm not going to run and grab my wallet and throw money at it because I'm not the biggest fan of crossbar style locks. I like them. I like that they're ambidextrous. I like that oftentimes they're a very strong lock. But for my purposes, I don't necessarily prefer them. And for some reason, the main reason why I don't prefer crossbar style locks the highest is because I enjoy opening knives. I like the clicky nature of a traditional D10. And crossbar style locks just generally don't give me that. That doesn't mean that there haven't been crossbar style locks that I really like or that I don't like better than a more traditional style lock. It just means that I don't typically go out of my way to hunt them down. The Bel Air, on the other hand, is extremely good as far as its value. And if Kershaw is not lying to us, which I'm assuming they're not, they've been doing this for a long time. But if Kershaw is honest about that 62 to 64 Rockwell, that means that you've got a really high performance blade with a strong lock, decent materials, like aircraft grade aluminum is decent. $162 is a killer deal. If you put a Heretic logo on that knife, it automatically becomes 3 times more expensive, at least twice as expensive. If you put a Microtech logo on that knife, it becomes twice as expensive. Any other American-made company puts their name on that knife, and it's not $162. It's $350 easily, maybe more. Tactile Knife Company puts their name on that knife, it's a $250 to $300 knife. So I understand why it's highly, highly sought after. I'm a little confused that it's actually available right now because for the longest time, these were not. I've heard good things about the Bel Air, never tried one. And those are my thoughts. All right. Hey, shout out to Drinkwater. What's up, man? Good to see you. Did I say hi to Sprinkled Donuts? What's up? Jim Miller says the TPK Hedgehog in red carbon fiber. Very nice, man. Very cool. I love my TPK Hedgehog, and I know that you will love yours as well. Ian says, might have to go back to Civivi's. Just got a kick-ass new whip that's way nicer than I should have. Congrats on the new ride, man. What did you get? What did you get? The people want to know. I want to know. Stay hydrated. That's important. All right. Ace, what's up? Brown Sugar says hello. Good to see you. All right. I know I'm missing stuff. Hold on. Come on, chat. Stop jumping. Revolving Blade says congrats on 10K. Awesome. Thank you. I'm still stoked about it, guys. And you know what? It's all downhill from here. Truly. It is all downhill from here. And on that note, I did say in the last live stream, on Wednesday's live stream, that I would be giving more information on the 10K giveaway that's going down. I've decided to do it a week from today. Main reason being is that there have been some very generous contributions to the channel that are going towards the giveaway, but not until I get my hands on it for review, damn it. So we're going to have some good content coming out here this next week. I'm excited. I'm really excited, actually. People have been asking me, Rolls, have you done your review on the Vosteed Martin yet? No. Look, one of the downsides of when I buy a knife is that all of a sudden, like, I take my time. You know what else I haven't reviewed? Haven't reviewed the Noomzon. Had this for a hot minute. Is content coming on that? Yes. You know what else I haven't reviewed? Haven't reviewed this guy. The Half Track. Is content coming on that? Yes. I've got a backlog to work through. It's a good problem to have. The Martin, content is coming. I know I've said that like a million times. A week from today, we will be doing the 10K giveaway. And then shortly after that, I want you guys to look forward to the Holly Jolly holiday sale, because we will be doing another knife sale on the channel. I don't know what the format will look like. I'm not necessarily sold if I should do another live sale or not, because I didn't do a great job of moderating that last time. So I need to find a format that works, and I'm working on that. But the Holly Jolly holiday sale will happen in December, either the first or second week of December. So probably more like the second week of December. Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled for that. There'll be some good deals. We'll move some inventory for some reasonable prices. We'll probably do the whole 50% off MSRP for an average cost again. Why not? David V, good to see you, man. Thanks for being a channel member. Says, you influenced me towards buying a smock. I had no idea. The smock is an amazing knife, by the way. Love it. Love my Spyderco smock. Hey, what's up to Chef Rocky? Another channel mod in the house. Ace Pellin says, the trick is to buy something nice for your lady that is twice the price of the knife you want. Then you buy the knife you want, so each knife you want costs 3 times, but it saves the dirty looks. I've heard that stratagem before. I don't know. I don't know if that works, though. Let me know, chat. Have you tried that strategy before? Does it work? Ace Pellin says, no such thing as bad press. Everyone is talking about Jaguar. Marketing succeeded. You know, if it does anything, it drives people to their website like, what do their new cars even look like? Maybe that was the goal, to confuse people to the point where they had to actually like search Jaguar. Maybe it was a TikTok thing. I don't know. Ghost Keeper, what's up, man? He says, "Oh, manager says we see each other more than our own family. Have to work as a team. Next day, screw other salespeople. They aren't going to pay your bills. Get in front of every customer you can." Are we talking about a car lot? That sounds like dealership speak. You know, sell 30 cars one month, next month sell 10, and they're like, "It's not about what you did for me yesterday, but what you did for me today." Yeah, I know all about that. All about that. All right, guys, I know I'm going to miss a boatload of chats, but we need to catch up with the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll most of the way down. Mr. Eddie says, "Rollshambo, so what do you think of the half track?" Well, since I've failed to come out with a review in a timely manner, I will say this. I love this knife. Absolutely love this knife for a modicum of different reasons. The first is that I wear a medium to large size men's glove. Okay. Even though this is not a large knife, I still get a good grip and my pinky rests right there. And I think that Hinderer knew that that would be the case for a lot of people because there's jimping right there. I love the Warncliffe style blade. The Warncliffe style blade is perfect for utility purposes. It's good for just about everything other than skinning an animal. I don't do hunting anymore, so I don't skin any animals. I'm cutting down boxes. I love the fact that it's overbuilt and small at the same time. And I like the way that there's multiple options for customizing those scales. When I say the scales, I do, of course, mean that scale overlay. Would love to get a fat carbon overlay for that scale. I like the fact that it's a titanium beast. I like it. Is it overbuilt? Yes. Is it up my alley? Yes. Does this knife fill a void that would be left by a larger knife? Yes. Like, typically speaking, when I carry only a small knife, I'm usually left regretting not also carrying a bigger knife, except for when I carry this knife. Shout out to Mr. Eddie, who sent this my way via the members only Discord yard sale. Speaking of the members only Discord, let's go ahead and get some pocket checks going. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up to the very first one of today. We will do today's pocket checks. Hold on. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. All right. So the first pocket check is from 1 a.m. this morning from Dazed, and never mind. That was a GIF. Write that down. Drink water coming in with the Satsu and the Spyderco McBee. Very nice. Chef Rocky's got the Bravo 1. Is that the Kubi Titan? That's an older Kubi model at the very bottom. And then that looks like a Hoback, Quayback button lock, right? Right? I think I got it. All right. Night Rare is carrying the why he showed this one in the last live stream. This is the one with the Marlin spike, right? All right, here we go. TC Blades says he's carrying the Gin Knives Rhino, the oh so famous Zahn. Look at that. Yeah, I like the look of that Gin Knives Rhino. Little sheep's foot harpoon. Like some sheep's foot harpoon. Next to possibly one of the, if not the best looking Tanto of all time, the Zahn. Reckless Precision is working on his custom knives. The one on the left he's going to put up for sale. The one on the right is his specifically. And I got to say, I can't wait to see how these turn out, because those look like they would be some amazingly good hunting fixed blades. The one on the right kind of reminds me of a Rotten Designs Evo blade. I can't help it. I see what I see. But I think that that's going to look like an incredibly cool fixed blade whenever he puts handles on there. I'm excited to see that. Ed says, time for something other than turkey. Gumbo, here we come. That's a hell of an EDC. I like it. How sharp are your kitchen knives, Ed? How sharp are they? Don't ignore your kitchen knives, people. Keep them sharp, keep them slicey. Believe it or not, it can have a positive effect on the flavor of your food. Chefs in the chat know what I'm talking about. You need some good sharp knives. Nobody wants an onion that's been mashed by a dull edge. If you get your salad and the tomato is bruised on your plate, you'll know what happened. It was abuse. Sharpen your kitchen knives. Kevin Smith is carrying a very familiar Kaiser Holdra. In a work environment, too. That's what I'm talking about. I had a feeling that would be a really good work knife. I had a feeling. I love the cutting geometry on there. I felt like the Holdra is a severely underrated knife. Bluetooth Blade says, let's spin the wheel, shall we? All right. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a Hinderer XM18. We've got the TRM Atom Lizard Skin. The TRM Neutron Lizard Skin. We've got the Quiet Carry Drift LCT. Spyderco Manix 2. And, of course, cannot forget the Pharaoh Monster Aurora Rays. That's a good wheel. I'd spin that wheel all day. All day. Ian, of course, is carrying the Sebenza. I'm not shocked at all. Ian's one and done right there. The Sebenza. The Pons says, chilling in the hospital parking garage waiting for my mom to be discharged. Luckily, nothing major. Oh, man. Thoughts and prayers your way, man. I hope everything continues to be good. That looks like the AZ USA Cochise, and I should know what that is because it's on my desk right now for review. This is one of those that we'll be getting a review soon. Very nice. Wicked Dream Designs is carrying the Kaiser VKFL1. Nice. That looks really good. Vulpex does good work on his designs. I'm kind of jelly. And there's some that I rotated around today with my day off. Okay. We got the EMP EDC Relative. We've got the Null Knives Voodoo. We got the Wicked Dream Nefarious. We've got the... is that the Arcane Praetheon? And then the... what looks like the Kunmu Compadre. I think that's the Compadre and not the Padre. Another knife that I need to get my hands on desperately. Here we go, Jim. Jim's by the water today with the Dead Reckon Knives Ridgeback. The CDC Hansen Warncliffe, the Countycom collab, and the Wade Knife and Tool Manifold. Love it, man. Nice scenery, too. On the water, by the water. Love it. All right. And then, of course, the Spyderco Manix 2XL, the Omizio Fixie, and the Rosecraft Sequatchie River Muskrat. Very nice. Making me want to go outdoors. Let's see here. Craig's got the Kaiser Phoenix. He's got the Spyderco Manix 2 Lightweight. Spyderco Tenacious. Not sure what that one in the very back is. Is that a... wait. Is that a Kaiser? Can't see it. Can't see it. Mark P is carrying a knife that I cannot identify. Wait, what is that? I feel like I should. It's a Grambo. You can read it on the pivot. Grambo? I've heard of Grambo. Not very well educated on them, though. All right, we've got a ProTech Malibu. Sorry, brain slow, can't help. Brain slow, need sustenance. More turkey. ProTech Malibu, and is that... why am I blanking on that? My brain wanted to say that that was a Spyderco Para 3 lightweight, but there's no way. That's not a Para 3 lightweight. Para 3s have the choil right there. There's a ton of Spydercos out there. I'm going to get that one wrong. All right. Kevin Smith carrying his... Is that a... Wait. I can't tell because the clip is switched around, but that's either a neutron or an atom. Drink water with the McBee, the Satsu, and the Spyderco Military. Very cool. I need to get my hands on a military. Crazy Roach. He's got the Concept Loki, the new version with the new deployment hole that I do want to check out. The Spyderco Para 3 with the skinny scales. Kaiser Veritas. Very nice. Dazed also with the Spyderco Para 3. That is a Para... Nope. I'm sorry. Not a Para 3. Paramilitary 2. Love those scales. Good looking scales. Mr. Eddie. He's carrying a couple good ones. He's got the Strider AR .75 drop point version. I've got that same knife, but mine is the Tanto variant. I need... One of these days, I'll get my hands on the drop point version. I've always wanted to. It's a knife that was designed by Mick Strider, but it's actually manufactured by Medford. And then the other one is one that really shouldn't... This really shouldn't be skipping my mind because this has been on my list. It's a... And they're available too. Why am I having a brain fart? Anyways, this is going to bother me. No, don't tell me, guys. Don't tell me. I know what it is. I know because it's been on my want to buy list for a very long time. It's the infraction. I wanted to say infidel, but I didn't because I knew it was wrong. Benchmade makes the infidel. It's been a day. It's been a day. Thank you. Yeah, I've wanted an infidel for a very long time. I love my Strider AR .75. It's one of my favorite American-made knives. Talk about an overbuilt knife. You know, when people are like, oh, that's overbuilt, I pull out the AR .75. I'm like, this is overbuilt. And it took me like a year and a half to break mine into the point where I could actually reverse flick it without wrist movement. It was a journey. And anyone that owns one from brand new knows exactly what I'm talking about. Gas Station Knives Forever is carrying a sweet one. That is the Remet RT Swordfish. And I love the Swordfish. In fact, mine is the same variant. Absolutely. This is a knife that I find excuses to carry. Like, I've got all these cool knives on my table. There's a reason why this one is easily accessible. It's because I always find a reason to carry it at least once a week. I need to do a follow-up on that one. Lots of innovation coming from Remet this year. Absolutely love what they're doing over there. Mr. Eddie's got his own fixed blade. These are the Mr. Eddie Whalers. Look at that. Very cool. Southpaw's got the New Breed EDC Clydesdale, the Dark Bolt Designs Stratus. Yeah, that's the Stratus. The Arcus is the one with the sheep's foot style blade. And then, of course, the TRM Atom. Very cool. I dig it. Make my days carrying the Sebenza, a Strider. That's a smaller Strider, too. Wait. What are they calling the small ones again? I always forget. But it's the small Strider and then a small Sebenza. Very nice. Louis is carrying... Ooh, he's got a good one. Love this one. He's got a Spyderco Manix 2 with... Those are Mettenboss scales. Those are the Mettenboss Frag scales. He's got a Prince Customs Protean. a Chavez kickstop redention, what looks like a premium pyrite, and of course a drift LCT. That's the drift LCT, right? That's not the LC, that's the LCT. Yeah, that's the LCT. LCT, for those who don't know, stands for large contoured titanium. The regular large wasn't contoured, and it also had a wire clip. If you didn't know the difference, now you know. Anyways, guys, we've invited a new channel. And by new channel, I mean like there's a new thread on the Discord for New Knife Day. If you are part of the members only Discord and you want to show off something that's new to you, snap a quick photo. If there's no pictures, it didn't happen. You can do that on the members only Discord. Links for invites on my members. Links for invites are on my YouTube community page, viewable by members. So let's check this one out. Gizmalian, he's got one of those arc form sabers. I like the saber. Although it sounds like lock bar tension is a monster on this one. I didn't have that issue on the one that I reviewed. All right. And then Days, he's got a couple new knives. He's got the Martin and, of course, the new Schillen cutter, both from Vosti. Very nice. I bet you're a very happy man right now. All right, guys. I've ignored the chat for far too long, and now we will be making our way back. I know I missed a bunch. Ian Coates says it's the Grambo Russ. I knew it. I knew you guys would be like, he doesn't know that Grambo? I don't. I'm not super familiar with Grambo. Ian says, why am I this guy's mod? Doesn't pay attention to me. I do. Look, I'm a single track mind. I can only look at one thing at once. I mean, I can try to look at other things, but I probably shouldn't. C. Kobe says, Rollshambo, Ed B says your New Year's resolutions is to eat raisins every day. False. Rainey says, I think the DLT Purple, Para 3, and PM2 are the only DLC-coated crewwear Spyderco makes on those models, I think. Interesting. I have a DLT exclusive paramilitary 2. That turned into my Blood Money PM2 that I absolutely love. And it's good. DLC-coated crewwear is great. Post it. Post what you're carrying, Ian. Do it. All right. All right. Hold on. I'm getting back to the chat. Medford and Fraction. Yeah. I knew that. I knew that. It's been a long day. That knife is on my list. I've looked at that knife a lot. I've drooled on that. I've drooled all over that knife on websites. I've checked out all the different places that they're carried. It's on the list. Something always gets in the way, though. Money. Rainey says, why doesn't it even matter, Ian? What time do you post on the Discord? It doesn't matter, guys. Post on the Discord whenever you'd like. All right. Lone Star says, Cold Steel Brothers have the triad thumb and ability to reverse flick Recon 1s and Code 4s. He says, just posted my Sabenza in the pocket check per Rainey's request. I saw it. Didn't I? Here we go. I knew it. I knew you'd be carrying the Sabenza. Love it, man. Post it anyways. You know that we know that you're carrying that. Post it anyways. Makes us all feel better about what we're carrying. Makes me feel better, in fact, when what I'm carrying is this guy. Like, you know what's crazy? Is that every time I think that this knife is broken in, it gets a little bit smoother. The action was not this good the day that I got it out of the box. That was my fault. My hand was on the lock bar. That's one thing, is these paws have a hard time not putting pressure on that lock bar. It gets smoother every day. Every single day. That I think that it can't get any better. And then I'm like, wait. That feels lovely. Ed B says nothing worse in the pocket check than an om nom nom zucchini. Fair. All right, guys. Let's see. I said I would do this. Let's go over to DLT, since we know that they're either already have or will be releasing a bunch of really, really, really desirable Spydercos. But first, their drops. Apparently, there was a mini Arius drop, and they're gone. No surprise. I thought that was the other day, but whatever. I don't know why they just popped that back up. Like, see, you missed it. This is why you need to subscribe. Your email address. All right. Upcoming drops. Nope, that's not what I want. Coming soon. That's what I want. All right. Lots and lots of Spartan Harseys coming soon. They do a good job making sure that if you want a Spartan Harsey, you can get one. Here it is. This is the one that I know a lot of people are going to be waiting for. The Para 3 lightweight and NG10 and 15V sprint runs. So, for those who don't know, there is a difference. There is a difference between a sprint run and an exclusive. An exclusive, only one retailer will get it. That's why it's an exclusive. And they might get it again. They might order multiple runs over the span of the years. A sprint run is a short release of these knives. If you want one, you have to. I'm going to say that again. If you want one, you have to, because that's what a sprint run is. Once they do it once, they're gone. Now, this may be done at multiple retailers, but my suggestion, because they know that these are going to sell, guys. And honestly, I don't know why it's even possible that we can get a CPM 15 Para 3 sprint run for $250, and the Bodacious still is listed at $260. I know there was Black Friday deals. Don't come at me. I'm talking about regularly. They could list this knife. They could list the Para 3 at $280, and people would pay that money, because Spyderco fans will do that. The lightweight version in 15V and FRN, $153. Yeah. These are going to sell out. Be ready. Set up the email notifications. I have. More to the point. Wow. They're really doing a pink Yojimbo 2 in S30V as a sprint run. I bet you these do not sell out. A pink Yojimbo 2 in S30V. You can't just make it pink and be like, it's an exclusive. You've heard of the Dessert Warrior. Have you heard of the Bubblegum Princess? How many people look at that and be like, a pink Yojimbo 2? I have to have it. In S30V. And that's $220? That makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. Look, and I'm not complaining because I don't care about the pink Yojimbo 2 and S30V. What is going on in their heads where they're like $215 for a CPM 15V Para 3, but $5 more if you want worse blade steel and pink handles? Somebody needs to talk. You know what? Actually, no. Don't talk to Spyderco. I'm okay with this. I'll shut up now. The pink Yojimbo is a diversion because they will also be having a Big Brown Bear Yojimbo available. This is the one that everyone's going to go for. Guaranteed. I've been waiting for this. The notifications are set up. And then, of course, a Crewwear. This one's coming soon, too. A Crewwear Native 5. You thought I was going to say 15V, didn't you? But no, this one's in Crewwear. This is dangerous. It's getting really dangerous. And then, of course, people are also going to be going nuts over this one. The 15V Spyderco Military 2. That's a bad knife. And when I say bad, of course, I mean good. $241, but the Bodacious is still $260. Anyways, Mr. Eddie says, Rollshambo, I need a Zahn, and I have a Medford Infraction. I wouldn't do that trade. I would not do that trade. Purely because of the amount of time that it took me to get my hands on this. The times that... these are hard to get. These are really hard to get. I've had people tell me that they had an easier time getting their hands on an Oz Machine Company Roosevelt than an Zahn. So respectfully, thank you. Dollar per dollar wise, technically speaking, the Infraction is a more expensive knife, brand new. But I would not do that deal because I would have no idea when the next time would be that I'd be able to get one of these. I'm sure you understand. Ghostkeeper says, got the Kaiser Beyond. Wow, it's great action. Perfect out of the box. Scary sharp. Nice. Blade Shooter says, is the GP Knives Manix Rex 45 coming back? I have no idea. You know what? Spyderco's doing a bunch of releases. Let's go over to GP Knives real quick. Let's do that. Sean McLaughlin says, I want a CPM 15 Bodacious real bad. Come on, Spyderco, please. They're too busy making pink handle skills, for their S30V Yojimbos. 15V Bodacious? No. It will be in S30. Oh. Do I hate S30V? No. Do I hate S30V at $280? Yes. Absolutely. $260 even. All right. Black Friday sale. This has got to be over. Spyderco. Oh, look. You can get a Bodacious for $223. That's not a bad deal. Spyderco Military 2 in carbon fiber in S90V. Ooh. Nobody linked this in the Discord? Chat. Like, nobody linked this in the Discord? Sprint Run S90V Spyderco Military 2. $229. Look at that. Why do they persist on tip down carry being the stock format for the pocket clip? Probably the same people that decide that are the same ones that think that a pink Yojimbo 2 is what the people want. I'm about to offend a lot of people out there that are like, hey, I want my knife to be pink. That's cool. That's really cool. MagnaCut Native Chief. Spyderco Centofonte 3 in crewwear. Oh yeah, the first Bodacious was in DLC. Nice. Then the satin Bodacious is $210. Very nice. Spyderco, if you're listening, just keep the prices for the Bodacious where they currently are. That's better. Thank you. Spyderco Siren carbon fiber and S90V. All right. I'm not seeing anything in Rex 45 yet. Nothing that's really screaming my name so far. I'm looking for the Rex 45. The Perrin subway buoy. That looks like a cool fixed blade, actually. All right. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. I'll peruse this later, guys, and I'll post some links in the Discord. I'll post some links on the YouTube community tab. We'll do that. It says, don't even try. Miranda Hastings is going to buy them all. I don't think so. She says, I want that 15V Para 3. I look, if I was looking down the barrel of a gun and I was like, I could only have one, I would be kind of hard pressed between the 15V Military 2 and the 15V Yojimbo 2. I had a Yojimbo 2. Some people know this story. I had a Yojimbo 2, and about 2 years ago, maybe it was more like a year and 8 months ago, my computer sparked and started smoking, and I need this computer so that I can do this. So I was kind of out of luck. I had to do a knife sale, and I didn't have the inventory to not sell knives that I cared about. But it was a sacrifice I had to make in order to continue to do this. Otherwise, I couldn't have afforded to fix my computer. So unfortunately, one of the knives that I got rid of was my Spyderco Yojimbo 2. And ever since then, I've missed that knife. I honored sacrifice by waiting for the right one. That one was in S30V. But what's been keeping me from getting another one since then has been, I don't want one in S30V. I want to experience it in a different blade steel. CPM 15V, completely fine. I also missed out on the crewwear drop that they had for that, which is fine. So, you know, gun to head, which one would I go for on the DLT 15V Spyderco's coming up? It would be a tight race, but I'd probably edge more towards the Yojimbo 2. Ian says, Roll, just saying that prices went up 10%. Yeah, I know that some people were reporting like $186 on the Bodacious, but guys, it's Saturday. Black Friday is technically over. So if they can keep it below $260, like $210, $220 for the Bodacious, completely understandable. Completely understandable. I'm okay with that. Ed B says, could you get to knives that are actually looking nice? Ed B is not a Spyderco fan. Rainey says, the new ultratech is on my hit list, but I'm going to wait for a blue one. Yeah, the new ultratech is on a lot of people's list. They've been staying sold out. But the last time I saw one that stayed in stock for longer than a few minutes was at Knife Center. Guarantee they're still sold out though. They're calling it the ZBT, the zero blade tolerance. It should have been the ZBP, the zero blade play. But they're like, no, it's zero blade tolerance. Ultratech ZBT, the Gen 3s. And no surprise, it is sold out. But you know what? If we go to eBay, anyone want to make a guesstimate on how much these are being scalped for? I bet you people are selling these for anywhere in the realm of $500 to $800 easily. Easily. Ultratech ZBT. And you're not supposed to sell OTF knives on eBay, but I've seen some people squeak them through. Look at this. I swear these guys are delusional. $680 for a microtech amphibian. No. Delusional. All right. Maybe eBay's doing a good job of keeping the OTFs off of their platform for now. Microtech, Ultratech, ZBT. Are they? Nope, sold out. Had to check. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And sold out. And NC Blade. Sold out. And Blade HQ coming soon. They haven't done their release yet. American Edge sold out. All right. The new ultratech ZBT is sold out. We get it. Ace Melon says, I bought a pink CJRB mini pyrite with black blade. I have no idea why. My wife thinks it's adorable. See, but a mini pyrite is not an expensive knife. And I get it. Some people out there do like that. You know what? Some ladies out there like a knife, you know, with pink handle scales. I just think it's ridiculous that Spyderco is going to do a sprint run. And their idea of it being a sprint run is, well, it's the same G10 that you know and love, but we dropped it in Pepto-Bismol. Why? Like, I would have understood if they had been like, you know what, it's pink, but we're going to entice you by doing the Blade and Vanax. All of a sudden, tunes change and it's weirdly cool. S30V and bubblegum pink G10. I would say that is a very, very specific group of people. I bet you that one does not sell out very quickly. Days D says it's a pregame, so when they do release the Bodacious in 15V, it's going to be like bananas. $350. Yeah, I could see that. Ian says, if anyone is selling a Swish, that's my Spyderco one and done. All right, so now we're going to do our annual trip over to Knife Joy, where occasionally they will sell a Swish buoy. Holiday gift guide. Got some Pena. Got some Medford. All right. Yeah. Potentially one of the most ordinary looking Spydercos known to mankind, and one of the most desirable. Yep, and we're just going to give me a call when it's available. Yep, hit the notify button. I'll try to let you know if I see that notification before you. Lone Star says, for doing the devil's business, the steel is inconsequential. Toughness is a good ally. Gouge is the way. Look, I'm a steel snob. I will readily admit that. I don't like knowing what I know and then going with S30V at that price point. I like S30V just fine. I just don't like paying $260 for it, which is what the Bodacious normally goes for. Lone Star follows that up with the Bodacious or the Shaman can be answered by preference to more substantial Shaman handle or more Bodacious blade length. Yeah, they're basically the same knife. It's one has a finger choil, the other one has more blade length. The handles are a bit different though. As a collector, we can call them different. Gas Station Knife says, Cyber Monday, though, it's kind of a full week nowadays. If companies are changing prices during that time, customers get pissed. Yeah, we know. We've been watching the retailers. Ian says, I've heard the ZBP has blade play. I need to see someone review it. Night Rare, good to see you, man. He says, just remember, Ian, I had first dibs on both the American Blade Works and the Fair Monster. As long as you troll Bluetooth, I'm going to troll. Oh, man. You guys are vicious in this chat. This is why the chat needs moderators. Rainey says the shaman, because I like the finger choils on knives, more control. Oh, 100%. I prefer having a finger choil instead of not. 100%. It's one of the things that I like. Give me a finger choil all day. All right. Lone Star says he does not like Spyderco because they are made for adults. Interesting. Interesting. Ed B says Spydercos are made by people with no sense of aesthetics. I mean, there's always the exception to the rule, right? Can we at least agree that the Spyderco Swish Bowie is a beautiful knife, even by non-Spyderco fan standards? I want one. I definitely want one. You know what's been selling like hotcakes lately has been the Machine Wise Sonora. They've been doing drops and selling out and doing drops and selling out, especially when they drop the prices. So I've been coming back daily to see what they got. This is from their latest release. I just want Machine Wise to start realizing that this is the aesthetic people want. People want the plain raw titanium with texture. Like, they're still selling. Maybe they did, and that's why they're doing a lot of plain. They're still selling a lot of the colored ano, and some people really do like that. But if you notice, when they do these releases, it's always the ones with the raw titanium handle scales with colored accents that go first. Like that looks great. That looks great. Yeah, they did a lot of raw drops here. Look at that. Look at that. It's like they wised up. And what's worse was, for the longest time, they sold the raw for less. Yeah, I think they're starting to get the hint. But these have been selling out. They did like a 20% off. I'm guessing that that's gone. Not that it matters. You can't buy one anyways. They're all sold out. I think the Sonora is one of those classically attractive knives. It's a classically attractive knife. I really like what they're doing there. I want to experience one. Machine Wise told me that they would put me on a pass round list, and then I never heard back. Thanks, Machine Wise. I just want to borrow one so I can experience it. That's on my hit list as well. But I'm going to have to do the Holly Jolly holiday sale before I can even consider something like this. Rainey says, my top 3 favorite brands, Spyderco, Jack Wolf, and microtech. You know what? Honestly, microtech is one of my favorite brands too. Microtech has had the opportunity to go the way of benchmade and start inflating their prices like crazy. And then they came out with a whole bunch of new knives, and they like new generations of knives. The zero blade tolerance ultratech, if it is even remotely close to no blade play, then $370 some odd for it is insanity. Now, you can take that one apart. They listened to the community. They made it so that you can take it apart. They are giving people guides on it, which I think is great. And they're not inflating the prices. Like the new LUDT Gen 3, one of my favorite knives this year, definitely a knife that I have in the running for knife of the year, was $270 some odd. Like, we're talking what, a $5-10 difference from the last gen? And it's good. It's more than good. They made improvements and they kept the price the same. Like, no American knife companies are doing that. Not even Spyderco. So microtech is kind of the way that they've pivoted. You know, we're starting to get reports of some better heat treats coming out of microtech, but still not like the highest hardness. But they do a good job on their blade geometry, which makes up for a lot of that. And their pricing game has been not as bad as their competitors. How bad have things been where like that's the award you win at the end of the year, Well, you know, your pricing's not great, but it's not as bad as Benchmade's. The NABAB award, the NABAB, the not as bad as Benchmade. Oh, I'll make a trophy and send it to them. David V says, I've handled a Bel Air and it's got really smooth action. I need to check one out. Okay. I do. All right. I'm skipping down to the bottom of the chat. I know I missed a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Alex Kerber says needs more pink. I disagree. Blade Shooter says I returned my swish buoy because I didn't like the texture of the scales. Don't return it. Just send it my way. Does anyone have a swish buoy they want to part with? Let me know. Gas Station Knife says titanium with brass accent is fire. That's the one I got. Man, I'm jelly. It might be time to reach out to Machine Wise again and be like, hey, did you change your mind on the collaboration? My name get erased off the pass round list? I don't like bugging people for pass rounds, but it's one that I definitely want to check out by the end of the year. Hey, shout out to Rob's Nerdy Knives. Guys, make sure to check out Rob's Nerdy Knives. He says, sweet knife, such a great price for so much love. Love my Sonora. Are you getting the pink one? It's not pink, it's pearl. No, honestly, the one that I want is the raw titanium. I want raw titanium. Like this would be one of the options. I also like this one. I don't necessarily love the laser etching on the blade. Like that doesn't do anything for me. This one would be a good example of one that I really like. I love the fine step milling. I also like the diamond pattern milling. Raw titanium brass bolster, raw titanium clip. This would be the one, if I had the money and it was available, this would be the one I'd pull the trigger on right now. I also like this one with the full raw look. Raw clip, raw bolster, raw body. Yeah. Or this one. Look at this. You know what's crazy? Some people, so we were talking about this in the members only Discord, and it was brought up that not everyone is impressed with the fact that this is a $700 knife with CPM 20 CV blade steel. I want you to consider something right now. As far as production knives are concerned, 99% of the time, your 20 CV or M390, they're the same composition. I know they're made by different companies. They're the same composition. Normally, the highest you will see on a production knife is 62. 60 to 62 is considered the sweet spot. And if you get 20 CV or M390 in that range, good enough. That's what people want. Okay, that's what we complain for. 63 is technically outside of the recommended range for CPM 20 CV. However, wear resistance tests have been performed by people within the last couple of years on M390 and 20 CV at like 62.5 or 63. And what they reported in those wear resistance tests was insane wear resistance. So for those steel snobs out there, they're looking at this saying $700 and it's 20 CV. I get it. We're all bored. We see a lot of 20 CV and M390. But this ain't your granddaddy's 20 CV. This is 63 Rockwell. Machine Wise is cool because they actually Rockwell test every single knife and they put that Rockwell number on the certificate of authenticity for that knife. They Rockwell tested that knife. That's cool. That's really, really, really cool. And that's going to have some monster wear resistance. Slice forever. This is the 20 CV that ruins other 20 CV knives for you. So yeah. All right. Monologue over. Ron Dobbins, good to see you, man. He says, I am carrying my mini old guard in titanium scales and a Devo mash and tiger stripes and Jack Wolf Venom in titanium pry bar key set. Nice carry, dude. He says laser etching. I'm pretty sure that's laser etching. Right? Right? Hold on. I just realized I stopped the screen share. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you look at the, I killed it. If you look at the blade, like that's got to be laser etching, right? On the blade, laser etching, right? Laser engraving. I don't know. Do I think that it looks cool? Sure. Is it going to make me not buy it? No. But it's not something where I look at it, I'm like, you know what? That design, that pattern on the blade that's the selling point. I think it looks cool. I would prefer a clean blade. Like if you're going to have the lines on there, what I want is like, I like the stepped milling lines that you get, for example, on the Blaurock BRB4. Love that. The stepped milling lines that you get on, for example, the new American Blade Works Model 1 button locks. Love that. I don't hate whatever the engraving, you know, if this is laser engraving or laser etching or whatever. I don't hate it. You know, I think that it looks cool, but it's not, for me, it's not a selling factor. Again, personal preference. I know that some people went nuts over that. I prefer a clean aesthetic like this. Or like this. Or like this. You get the point. Jim Miller says, don't want milling lines on a blade. All right. Well, I mean, for me, I like it. I think the Blaurock blades is what kind of got me into that. It was the first knife I'd ever handled that had the stepped milling lines on the blade, which I really liked. Rainey says the Compadre is one of my favorite carries. I need to check one out. All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and cut the music. The live stream is drawing to a close. A week from today, we will be doing our 10,000 subscriber giveaway. And I want to give you guys the details on how that's going to work. It's going to be in live stream. So only people who are active in the live stream can win. There will be 2 loot drop packages, 2 care packages, whatever you want to call it in Call of Duty terms. Care packages. Yeah. They're both going to be really freaking cool. There's going to be 2 of them, so there will be 2 winners on the live stream. If you want to get in on the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, make sure to see me back here a week from today at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I will not be shipping international. Shipping right now is crazy anyways. If you live internationally and you win, there are forwarding services. Package forwarding services. I know because I've had people who have bought knives from me who live in completely different countries who gave me the address of the forwarding service, and the forwarding service then forwarded that package to them in like Abu Dhabi. Or if you have a proxy who's willing to send to you. So if you don't live in the United States, you can still enter. Just have a proxy or a forwarding service. Consider that. You must be at least 18 to enter. You must understand your knife laws. I am not responsible. If you're not supposed to have an automatic knife and you win one, that is not on me. I do not know your local knife laws. Know your local knife laws. Is it a requirement that you are subscribed to the channel? No. I don't do these giveaways as a way to gain new subscribers. I do them to celebrate the subscribers that are already here. I will not tolerate any botting. If I catch wind of anyone that has submitted like 10 entries through bot accounts, there are actually very well documented libraries of people who have like 10 giveaway accounts. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. So please understand that if you submit 10 entries from 10 different accounts and you're on that list, I do have the final say. Other than that, guys, I do the giveaways again as a way to say thank you. And I am very thankful. I'm really happy that we had a really great Saturday live stream. Shout out to you guys for showing up in force. The chat goes wild. It's always good. But now it's time to end the night. Before we do, shout out to my man Top Dog. Good to see you, Top Dog. You came in a little late, dude. Good to see you anyways. Yeah, guys. Don't miss the next live stream, which will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Giveaway is a week from today, though. So next Saturday. I'm going to call it a night. See you on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, or 7 p.m. Pacific. I hope I see you. If not, I totally understand. So for some of you guys, I will see you soon. And for everybody else, we'll see you later.